tonight I thought that we got beat by a team that was a lot more aggressive attacking the basket than we were in transition, and when we got the ball inside, I think we must have missed it. We had about 8 opportunities in the first half where we didn't get fouled, and we didn't get the baskets there in the lane. We had about 3 run-out baskets, and I think that we didn't complete where they came down and made great defensive plays in transition. And if you just get a third of those points, or you draw a foul, you create a different scenario. They were able to defend us without us finishing. Secondly, which gave them an opportunity to get to the offense. Get to the free throw line a lot more because they were very efficient in executing their offense. And when they moved the ball and reversed it several times, they were able to attack, and we bumped them, and they were able to get to the foul line. Hopefully, we'll learn as a team. We don't have a whole lot of time to have a pity party at this point because we got a top 3 or 4 team in the country coming in on Tuesday with 1-day preparation. So hopefully we can go to the film room tomorrow at 4 o'clock, correct some of the mistakes we made today, and then start preparing for Ohio State. That becomes a very, very important game for us. In fact, we lost to a very good basketball team tonight.
Questions for Coach? Besides having an advantage in free throws, they had an advantage. They had the advantage in rebounding also. Were you a bit surprised at that?
35 to 31.
Yeah.
You think that was a big advantage?
Well, they had an advantage.
Yeah. What are you saying?
Well, were you surprised that they were able to out-rebound your guys?
Well, top-ranked team, one of the top-ranked teams in the country, and they're a very good basketball team. They got good athletes. And, I thought that the rebounding was basically about even. That's kind of the way I looked at it. I'm not real sure that the rebounding made that much of a factor in the game. I thought that their offensive efficiency, which gave them an opportunity to draw fouls better, probably made the biggest difference. And I thought those 8 missed opportunities when we had the ball in the lane in the first half, where we came away with nothing, was loomed big now that you look at the way the game ended. And I thought that we had some opportunities in transition that we just didn't finish. Those were couples, I think. And then I thought that, thirdly, we could have done a much better job executing against their zone. But you got to give them credit. They mixed their defenses and challenged us and made us earn every basket that we got in. That's what good basketball teams will do. They're good basketball teams.
Can you talk about Chris's struggles, just what you saw in the book?
Well, you say he did. I don't know whether the word struggle is the right word. We're a team that has to have the full sum of all our parts working for us to be successful. We're not a team that has to be carried by Chris Singleton. That'd be so unfair. Tony Douglas stepped up and carried us a couple of years ago, and that's hard for anyone. And personally, I'm hoping that we have a team of guys that on any night, other guys are stepping up. And I looked down at Irvin Walker, who's maybe the second leading scorer. He was 2 for 9. I don't think he struggled. I thought he played a very good basketball game. And I thought Chris did a lot of things for us, other than the ball just didn't go in the basket. And I think the pace of the game was more of a defensive struggle for both teams. They shot 38% and we shot 33%. And I think both teams defended each other very, very well. And that probably has a lot to do with both of our low field goal percentage for the game.
Were you happy in the first half with what you did to get the shots you got? Just one ball?
Well, you need to go back. We'll go back and watch the film and analyze it. But I just think that when you get the ball inside, you got to come away with something. And I am disappointed that we faltered in that area. And we have to do a better job with our interior potential that we have. I think we have good potential to be very effective getting the ball inside. I didn't think that we were as efficient in those areas as I know we need to be in order to have the type of season that I think we're capable of having.
When you talk about other guys stepping up, and I would see Snare tonight got a little role. Is that a guy that maybe down the road you're expecting?
No, I expect all those guys. I think all those guys to have their nights. That's the way the game of basketball is. I mean, guys just not going to have great nights every night. And I think that the opponents will have something to do with that. We have all, now with all the games being on TV, you can study, compare it, have everyone's attendances down. If a team is, they're well prepared to take certain things away from it. I just think that it's one of those nights, and I'm sure he'll have some other ones. But we're a basketball team. We're not a one-man show, and we need other guys to step up. And I thought we did in some areas, but not enough to get us over there.
The play at the end, did you just kind of look at that as a fluke play, or would you like to see Murphy get knocked out?
I don't know what you saw. It was an air ball.
It's their ball, yeah.
And sometimes it's very difficult. Those air balls seem they bounce to one person, you know, whoever happens to be in that position at that particular time. And Murphy was in the right place at the right time. And that was probably an instinctive move that he made. He saw that the ball was falling short, and he went in and made a big play. Who knows, had the play gone different, had it hit the rim, we got the rebound, I think it would have been a 2-point game, right?
Yep.
How much time was on the clock?
About 18 left.
Yeah, so I mean, but that's the game of basketball. You look at those plays at the end, but in reality, if we get to the foul line, if we make those layups in the first half, if we don't miss those run-out layups, it's a different ballgame. And very seldom will that play at the end of the game really be the reason why a team wins or loses. A lot of times there's things that happen going through the whole game that cause you to do that. And I thought that they were very efficient with their offensive execution, even though they didn't get a lot of baskets. They just scored, 5 baskets the second half. They stuck with their offense, and that gave them a chance to get to the foul line. And that's what good basketball teams do.
So coming into the season, you didn't seem totally sure of how good this defense would be early in the season. How did you feel the defense played?
I think we showed signs of being better than we were at the beginning of the season. I think we're understanding our rotations and our shifts. We making fewer mistakes. I still think we're a work in progress. I'm confident that we will be a good basketball team. We do have we need another month of work and competition in order for us to reach our potential. I think our schedule is set up to give us the necessary challenges that's going to take for us to learn and grow. Ohio State's coming in, and we have another game. Then we got an ACC game. Then we go on the road, play against a tournament in Hawaii, where the competition is going to be very, very, very tough. So we continue to keep working and getting better. I think we have a chance to really be a good basketball team as we move through the season. Yes, sir.
Can you talk about why you decided to start Luke and bring Michael on the bench?
No. No, on a serious note. Sometimes Michael just had a problem, in a light, small indiscretion. So sometimes we just have to hold guys accountable. Nothing serious. Mike's probably one of our most consistent guys in all areas, academically, socially. Sometimes you just have to make decisions to get the players' attention, just to keep your standards where you want them to. Believe me, Mike played 30 minutes, so obviously, I think y'all know if it was something that really bothered me. It might have been a different story, but nothing serious for us to write about on top of it.
What do you think was the difference, though, in your guys' defensively in the second half? Was it just matching up intensity? Was there any adjustments that you made in terms of this?
Well, I thought that in the second half, I thought we played with a little more sense of urgency than we did in the first half, and we had a clear understanding of their system. We played each other so much, and I thought that we got some units out there that were a little sound. That we didn't make as many. We didn't have as many defensive laps as we did in the first half. I thought we lost guys a couple times in the first half, gave them opportunity to knock down some shots. Second half, I thought we did a better job containing the dribble and contested shots. I didn't think we did a very good job of containing without fouling, contesting without fouling. But we were aggressive, and we'll take that type of effort. And we just need to be a little more efficient on the offensive end.
We all set?